Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Queen Boss Lady, and I'm back to do another spiritual reading for you. Oh, okay. So that's still going. I want to say thank you guys for all the love. Thank you, queens. Thank you, kings. To all of my young people, what's up? You are more than welcome here. Especially you guys are welcome here. I'm picking up on some adult abuse. I'm picking up on somebody that was abused as a child. Ooh, child, y'all see my cat? She said I'm getting in this reading. That was so cute how she just stuck her hand on the flower. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. I'm picking up on a child that was abused as a child. And your mother and your father made it very clear to everyone in the family that you are supposed to be abused, you are supposed to be misused, you are supposed to be mistreated and stole from. These parents literally trained the other children to verbally abuse you, physically abuse you, abandon you, and steal from you. They was taught this. And this is a coven, a secret society that your mother and your father started. And it spilled over into the community. Once they had your siblings under control, as far as verbally abusing you, mentally abusing you, physically abusing you, making you feel less than, neglecting you, stealing from you as a child. Once they saw that they was able to get them in line and in order with this coven, they started working on people in the community. So you was just a child and your mother and your father was telling people, don't fuck with her. She's a bad child. She's disrespectful. She steals. She does this. She does that. They felt like you was evil. This is what they would tell people in the community about you. And people in the community would look at you. Grown ass women here I'm getting, you had to fight off and defend yourself on your own and you was just a child. And it's like once these people look at you and saw you, it's like they was down with it. They saw that you was a handsome young boy. You had a bright future. Maybe they could even see a bright aura around you. They just saw something different in you that they wasn't even seeing in their own children. Your mother and your father was telling grown people in the community, don't trust this child. Don't let you in their home. Don't, you will steal. You will bring unwanted spirits in their home. These parents was describing themselves, but just placing your name on it, and you had to defend yourself as a child. Everywhere you went, you was neglected. You was not protected because your mother and your father got into the ears, of the people in the community. This was a hate crime against you as a child, and it spilled over into your adulthood. They wanted to adult abuse you as an adult too as well. They wanted you cut off from everything, left out from everything, left out from love, respect, so much to the point where you would take yourself out because no one loved you, no one respected you, no one accepted you. Everyone was believing these lies. And this was the message that God dropped on my top. Because you wouldn't be their puppet, they put a hit out on you. Once you started seeing, once you saw something, you picked up on something, and you knew as a child that your parents was after you, attacking you as a child. That's why you always had the joy of the Lord within you, or the joy of God within you. And you never lost hope because you seen what these people was doing. You seen them trying to cipher and steal the love and affection. They didn't want anybody to look at you. They didn't want anybody to give you a compliment. They wanted you to be seen as the scum of the fucking earth when you are a big blessing to this earth. I keep getting grown women. You had to defend yourself against grown women. And I keep getting like a circle of people, right? They get you around a lot of people, and your mother will deliberately disrespect you in front of a group of people as a way to open the floor to show others as a display how we should treat this individual. This is how we should treat this individual, with no love, no respect, no decency, not a care in the world. Do not give to this person. Do not love this person. Do not respect this person. Do not honor this person. And these parents would deliberately do that. Matter of fact, they would deliberately call you to family functions out of the blue just to put you in the middle, just to get you around a group of people, and they would deliberately say different things. This person ain't shit. They ain't never gonna be shit. And everybody would laugh because they've been doing this since you was a child. Grown ass women, grown ass men in your family laughing, excuse me, laughing at your own parents, at your own siblings, saying that you're never gonna be shit. You're never gonna amount to anything. Nobody stood up for you as a child, and that's why God going so hard this day, as of today. Everybody thought it was funny. For years, these people tortured you and taunted you so bad to the point where even when you became an adult, I'm getting, you still kept a small circle of friends. But even these friends saw how your family treated you, neglected you, talked shit about you. Your family even talked shit about you to your friends. Once again, as a way of showing them it's okay to disrespect this person. This person is not supposed to be respected. Your friends got in on it too. Mocking you, stalking you, even reporting back to your parents what you doing, how you doing it. When you wouldn't tell them, when you wouldn't tell your parents or your siblings certain information about you, your friends would carry that fucking bone right back to them. Everybody was in on this shit, and now everybody will be judged for this shit that they did to you too, and everybody will be held accountable. This is disgusting. That these killers, these drug dealers, wanted to take your life from you, your shine from you. Your mother envious you. Your mother is jealous of you. She wanted to be you. She turned your baby daddy against you. She turned your baby daddy against you. And he took the bait. See, that's why I'm going to use myself as an example. I do not fuck around. I don't fuck with people that do anything for money. I don't. Because when you associate yourself with people that do anything for money, they will fuck you up and they will fuck you over for some money. I don't fuck with people that ain't never had nothing. They look, now these people feel like you're all they need. Or this baby daddy feel like you're all they need right now. Because they made a dumb decision and they didn't get no money. They got some peanuts. And a few nuts based off of you. Even your baby daddy, he kept this. It's like these motherfuckers kept passing the torch. It's like your parents passed the torch to your siblings. And your siblings passed the torch to their friends. And their friends passed the torch to the community. Not knowing, but knowing. Your parents put a spell on the whole town to even get them to do this. Your parents is witches and warlocks. Huh. These people, they're soulless, so you can take over their souls because they don't even have one. Always on my mind in reverse. You ain't thinking about these people. These people don't even cross your mind. You don't even know they exist no more. That's how good God done healed you. If these people was to call you today and actually get you on the line, on the mic, you would be like, who the fuck is this? I don't know nobody by that name. Up to 9 people. Yeah, look, I don't know these people. You don't want to work out with these people. You don't want to work nothing out with these people. You don't want to associate yourself with these people. These people have already shown you that they are fucking Gillard monsters. Look, backdooring you. This is all they did. Your whole life was backdoor you. Turn people against you. Turn your friends into enemies. I'm getting your mother and your sister would actually take your friends and start being friends with your friends, and your friends would actually like dump you. Yeah, this wasn't a good move. They had a run. I'm getting the first 2 quarters they may have won, but this last final round, baby, they have lost terribly. Terribly. Your parents put a spiritual hit out on you and a real hit out on you. They paid your baby daddy to be your... Look, 555. These people in reverse. These people won't have no new beginning. And didn't I say your mother was trying to be you? Your mother was trying to be you at a you was very young and your mother still wanted to be you. She would still imitate you. She would watch you. She would follow you. She seen that you would go for like high value friends. Friends that didn't come from a broken home. And she would get into their parents' head about you and tell them not to allow. Well, these people finna watch you travel the world. Yes, they is. She would get into the heads of these people and tell them not to fuck with you. And you know what? These people, they're even more disgusting as your parent. Because if somebody came to me and told me, don't fuck with that child. That child is this. That child is that. That child, right? I'ma look at that parent weird. I ain't even gonna flex with you because I'm getting these are people that was around you before your parents got into their ear or your siblings got into their ear, so they knew you. Look, cutthroat. You're beautiful inside and out. These people thought that you was beautiful inside and out. Into these motherfucking group of posses, your siblings. Why are you fucking playing with her? Even as a child, your siblings would question other kids. Why are you playing with why are you playing with her? And this is why, because you've always been a legend in the making. And they've always just been for the fucking taking. That's all they know how to do, is talk shit about you. They don't know how to do shit else with their life but talk shit about you and mock and mimic everything you do. That's why they want your friends. They want your man. They try to act like you misunderstood. These people have taken everything from you but this. They wasn't able to take this from you. Self-love is the best love, because you sat back and you watched these people. You watched yourself too. You watched yourself do nothing but be a kind, loving child, respectful child, right? And these people will go behind your back and tell people in the family that you're grown, you're fast. So that predators in the family that had alcohol problems would attack you. Wanted you to live up to their lies they told on you. They wanted you to live up to all this shit that they were saying about you. You was just a kid. And your own mother told people in the family, I'm getting 11, 12, 13. And your own mother thought it was important to tell certain family members, certain men to be exact. This is how she introduction. This is how she introduced, you know, you to the family. You're grown, you're fast, you're loose. You gonna get pregnant early. You gonna do this, that early. You already sexually active. And predators in your family begin to prey on you and look at you inappropriately. And this is what she wanted. Your mother would control people like effortlessly, like little fucking puppets. Your daughter is working with the ops, so they even turned your own. These people don't want nobody to love you. They've been doing womb magic. They've been doing, before you even thought about having children, your mother was going to a practitioner and doing roots on your womb. Taking your hair to the practitioner. Putting roots in your food. Making you suicidal as a child. This daughter is a product of everything. This is how you know this message is for you, because everything that these people said about you that wasn't true, your daughter is that walking example of everything they said about you. Everything they said about you. If you was a child that liked to clean up, or you like to do hair, or you like to put clothes together, maybe you was into fashion, maybe you was into, you know, art, maybe you like to draw. They didn't acknowledge any of those things. You was a bad child. You was disrespectful. You was disobedient. You was hot in the ass. You was fast. You was grown. You was a thief. You was a liar. You was a con. You was all of this shit. They would tell people, if you let this child in your home, she would fuck up your whole home. She would steal from you. She would lie on you. And you is way more honest and more trustworthy than anybody in your family. Matter of fact, you're the only one that's trustworthy in your family. Before you got pregnant with your first child, these people had been cursing your womb ever since you was a child, right? Because they wanted you to have a karmic child, so that a dark entity will always be attached to you. A dark cloud will follow you. They wanted you to have a child in the image of them and what they said you was. So that you would, when you think you getting a motherfucking break, oh no, now you got this child doing the same thing that 6 other generations did. You got this same child doing the same thing that your mother did, that your father did, that your sister did, that your cousins did, that your nieces did. This child is doing the same thing. Degrading you, slandering you in the community, lying on you, stealing from you, making it okay for other people to gang up on you and disrespect you. Telling people you an alcoholic. They put roots on your child, and your child also go for a walk on the beach. Go for a walk on the beach, because they could be sending you negative energy at this time. Your mother was showing this daughter how to do dark roots on you. Your mother was giving this daughter instructions on how to gaslight you, on how to circle you, counter you in. Yeah, you helping them, but they think they're your boss. I heard you show these people something they'll never have, and that's love and respect. Oh, look, you a millionaire. You a millionaire, and they know that. They've been hiding this from you. They've been stealing this from you. This is why they turned the whole community against you. This is why they turned everybody in your family against you, even your own child. They told your child about this money. They told your child, if they're able to take you out, even if this child didn't take you out, your body, they still wanted your light out. Like, they don't want your light to shine. They want you to be misunderstood. They want you to be a walking time ticking bomb. They don't want you walking around here skipping and hopping and dancing and smelling flowers and stuff like that. No, they want your head tucked down between your legs like you did something. I just seen Scarface, when he told Simba, he set all that shit up. He set all that shit up. And that precious innocent baby thought it was his fault because he was somewhere that he wasn't supposed to be. So maybe for years they had you thinking like, yeah, it's me, so let me just stay away from my family since it's me with the problem. But you begin to notice, once you distance yourself from your family, this is how people seeing you. This is how you show up in people's lives. And people could even be asking you this. Listen, are you a millionaire? Because you just, you give me that vibe. You give me millionaire vibes. Literally, I'm getting people like, can you pay my rent? Can you give me like $1,000 or something? You know, can I hold something? Like, and people is serious when they ask you this. You begin to notice when you distance yourself from these people, or God told you to leave these people in the past, in the dust, in their own musk, because these some goddamn muskrats. They're jealous of your beauty. They made your own daughter jealous of your beauty. They made grown women in the community jealous of your beauty. They made it seem like as if your beauty was a problem. I'm seeing somebody's like, shoe fly, don't bother me. Like, you made a fool out of these people because of how God made you so beautiful inside and out. And he made them fucking ugly on the outside and ugly on the inside. And now my mind is going back to goddamn Scar. How he made that little boy run away and convinced him it was his fault and don't ever come back just so he could take his motherfucking place. And that's what your family been doing their whole motherfucking life. Their whole life has been consistence of you building something, these motherfuckers come in and fuck it up and then tell you it's all your fault. Run away. Don't look back. And you refuse to let these people get the best of you. You refuse to let these people get the best of you. Okay, so you could be a reader, a healer. You read these people at a young age. You knew you was born into a family full of fucking fucks or devils. That's why you always still, no matter what these people did, you continue to have the joy and to have the light. Because you knew they didn't. You was born into a family of demonic spirits. These people are possessed. They been sold their soul. They sold their souls when they was children. They sold their souls when they decided to come after you and attack you. I'm hearing they didn't want you to get this. Even though you was going to put them in position to win, they don't want to say anything good about you. They don't want to say, me and my brother started this business and that's why I'm able to turn around and help other children. They don't want to say, my sister bought me this house and she built it from ground up and I don't ever have to worry about where me and my children gonna lay my head at ever again. She broke a generational curse off my lineage. They don't want to say that. They don't want you to be the one to be able to help them out because they don't want to utter a good fucking thing when it comes to you and your name. They don't want to utter a good goddamn thing. Drink more water, baby. I know I need to too. And because they've already slaughtered you and slandered you throughout the community. This sister is such a fucking whore, but she runs around telling everybody that you the whore, and everybody that she telling that you a whore, they done fucked her. And they like, well, if she a whore, whores are known. Whores are seen. How come I've never even seen this sister of yours or this brother of yours? These people are being questioned now at this time. Yeah, life. Oh, my. Yeah. And then they look you up after all this shit that they done talked about you, even as a child. This is what you used to do when people come in your energy. You used to make people laugh. These people that's looking you up now as an adult, you're making them laugh. You're healing them through laughter. Through you being funny. through you just being yourself. They like, bitch, you a hater. Look, both of them are stalking you now. Your sister sit up and talk about you, bad about you, with every boyfriend she get, because she want to make sure these motherfuckers is on board with attacking you. Look, and now he's stalking you, and now he want to hit you. He want to hit you. Who? Child. And this is what she tell everybody that you do with yourself and your body and your time. But yet they can't find nobody that done fucking did it. Look, this is just sticking out. And this is too. So this is my Cash App. If anybody wants to Cash App me. Thank you. It popped up. So hey, you never know. I'm going to just say thank you in advance. And that's my Cash App. People that you literally cut off want to blame you and feel rejected now. Yeah, because they see you living your best life. Old childhood house. Where you was neglected. You wasn't protected. You was beat on, spit on by your own siblings. They stole from you. They would rob you. Borrow money, never pay you back. Use you to do this. Use you to do that. Don't even say thank you. Now they always looking over their shoulder because they know their time is here. Look, these people like, she always keep her house clean. You said your sister was nasty or dirty. They put spells and curses on people in the town to come up against you as well. They cloak themselves in your energy. They said you wasn't a good mother when they have never been a good mother. They said you wasn't a good wife when they're not a good wife. They're not a virtuous wife. They did spell work. Your sister do spell work on all her niggas. All her men that she get. She cannot keep them based off of free will. She got to do spells on them. She got to do curses on them. Your sister has been a dark witch ever since you was a child. She has been using you. You was basically used as a target for your mother and your father to train up their other witches and warlocks. You know, good wealth in reverse. These people ain't got no good wealth. Look, they got shit to be worried about. They got shit to be worried about. They got big worries because it's the little things that you do. And now people are starting to wake up to this shit. People are starting to realize, well, damn, I've never sat and, you know, people in their friend groups is like, I've never sat and talked about my sister this dirty and this nasty and this filthy and this low. Like, even if me and my sister has had our issues, I have never still gone into the streets with strangers and disowned her like this and just talked so nasty and dirty and filthy. You sitting up here wondering why everybody in the community feel like it's okay to fuck with you. You sitting up here wondering why everybody in the town feels that it's okay to say what the fuck they want to say to you, steal from you. It's because your family taught them how to do it. And they better check themselves before they wreck themselves. And this is what's going on right now. Now people are seeing that this person and these family members, they ain't got no new foundation. They still doing the same shit. Just a different day. Talking about you. But this magic is wearing off. This root work they casted a spell over a whole fucking town. This mother and this fucking father. Yes, they did. If you got a small town, baby, let me tell you something. These witches and these warlocks can put a damn dark ass cloud over the whole fucking town. Look, 400,000. You got 400,000 haters. And the other one need to take a damn number at this point. This is what they gathered. A whole fucking town against you. You had grown ass women going off on you. And who was you gonna go and tell? Because I get you telling your mama and she laughing at you and telling you, yeah, that's what your ass get. That's what you get. That's good for you. And you a whole spiritual teacher out here. You trying to teach these people something that they wasn't born with, how to love. You are unique. You are unique. Fearfully and wonderfully made, honey. They tried to keep you as a secret. They tried their best to keep you as a secret, to keep this uniqueness about you a secret, to keep that you're a spiritual teacher here to break generational curses. They tried their best to do this for years. They taunted you, disowned you. They are monsters. They are monsters. Your family are monsters. They don't have no goddamn body. They don't have a heart. They don't have a brain. They all followers of the leader. Your siblings followed your mother. Your friends followed your siblings. Your boyfriends followed your... They all fucking followers for this right here. Because they ain't never had shit. The only shit that they done never had was stealing from you. Rags to riches overnight. Didn't I say in the beginning of this reading? They formed their own little coven against you. And they used everybody in the town to do so. Everybody in this town stole from you. Everybody stole from you. Everybody knew that you was a spiritual teacher. And they would come to you when they needed some healing. They would pretend like they're your friend and be stabbing you in the back, doing witchcraft on you and stealing from you. Everybody in your town knew where to come to get some motherfucking healing and some money. Yes, they did. And they think that they playing you and they playing themselves because you knew the whole time you was a spiritual teacher. You knew the whole time that you was a healer. And that's why you was healing these people. That's why you allowed these people to curse themselves. By stealing from you. Stealing your jewelry. Stealing your clothes. Anything that they could take back to this coven, they would get paid for it. When your friends steal your clothes and take them back to your parents, so your parents can go to the root lady and do more roots on you. They was promised a piece of this. They know they not gonna see this type of fucking money ever in their life. Unless they knock a bitch off. Or unless they fuck over somebody. And that's sad. That's sad that you can't see this for your own life and see this in your own life without knocking somebody off. Look, long as they raggedy asses ain't doing it, this is how they felt about you. As long as, and they probably used to call you raggedy ass. As long as your raggedy ass ain't doing it. They used to try to get you put out. This is what they would do. They would contact your leasing office and tell them nasty, dirty things about you. They would do spell work first. This is what they would do. Okay, give it to me. They would do spell work over your leasing office, and then they would call them and tell them dirty, nasty shit about you, get you put out. So when this court date come up that you don't know nothing about, that you're supposed to get your money, they have it where you are homeless. You don't have no residence. So that means you're irresponsible. This is why your family kept making you homeless. So they could hold on to your millions, because they damn sure can't get it. But this is how they feel as long as your raggedy ass ain't got it. This is why you dealt with homelessness a few times, but you're not going to deal with it again no more. These copycats in reverse. They can't copy you no more because they don't have the spiritual gifts that you have. They have to go to psychics. They have to go to spiritual readers. They have to go to healers. You are the healer. You are the reader. You are the seer. People come to you. That's what they was doing. That's exactly what they was doing. And then they go behind the scenes and do spell work for you to lose your place, for you to get put out, right? And then they go right back to these motherfuckers in the community and say, see, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you that this person was going to be a piece of shit? Didn't I tell you that this person wasn't? And like I said, these people in your community that you grew up with, that you grew up around, they raggedy asses ain't shit. Because why would you listen to somebody that talk like that about their own fucking child and not see that this person is living a double life? How could you not see that? When these same people that they talking shit about, right? These same people who they're talking shit to about you, these people have never put their mouth on their own children like this. These people would never come out and tell you their child business. These people would never come out and tell you how their child being bad at school or disrespectful or the things that they were saying about you. The people in the community would never degrade their children like that. They would never talk about their children like that in that way. Yeah, people seeing the details now. People are really seeing the details now. Like, what the fuck? Why? Oh, we did it because the mother and the father made it okay for us to do that. So what? You have free will and you chose to come up against a child. Body jumping. Same spirit, but in a different person. Didn't I say they cast a spell on the whole town? They wanted the whole town to degrade you. They wanted the whole town. So when you catch on to, so this is what they wanted. Because you're smart, right? So when you catch on, when you caught on to your parents' shit, and you thought you could trust your siblings, nope. Your siblings acting the same fucking way your parents treated you. And then when you think you could turn to your friends, nope. Your friends acting the same way that your parents treated you. Because they all want what you have. Baby, baby, I got the feeling. Telling people you mentally ill. They sitting up here feeding you voodoo, feeding you roots, feeding you poison, talking shit about you, doing womb magic on you, stealing your money, making you homeless, neglecting you as a child, having predators prey on you as a child, and then they turn around and say, you have mental issues. When it's them, they got big old mental issues. Everything that these people said about you, you know why people so scared right now? Because everything that these people said about you, these people that decided to follow the leader, they starting to see now, wait a minute now, wait, you look like you the one with mental issues. Wait a minute, you look like you the one. They tell people you ain't got good health. They tell people you keeping an STD, and these are the same ones that they is showing up in their blood that they got something uncurable now. They telling your lovers, people that like you, people that want to date you, she ain't no virtuous wife. She ain't nothing you would wife up. And they talk about you like a dog with so much confidence. And now people seeing them as ain't shit. People seeing them as a copycat. People know your sister as a known hit it raw. Matter of fact, this is what in niggas' phones, this is what your sister number is programmed under. Hit it raw. Whenever they feel like it. Let me call hit it raw. Everything that these people said about you is them. They describing themselves to the T. Calling from a different number. Didn't I just say? They'll call from a different number. They don't care. They don't have no respect for your sister. And she don't have no respect for herself. When sacrificing someone goes extremely wrong. They done started a small secret society inside of a society, inside of a damn community. These motherfuckers rally up. Look. Put a price on your head. Look. Money talks. These people do anything for money. Instead of looking at the red flags. I keep getting somebody you went to school with, right? Somebody you went to school with know all about this. They sat and watched it too. So this could be another like earth angel. They knew something wasn't right. Like, and this could have been like one of those kids that got into a lot. You know, was very like kind of destructive. I see somebody like playing in the woods, setting fires and, you know, catching frogs. So this is a boy here. And they like, man, I was a bad little fucker. I was a bad child, but my mother never talked this much shit about me in the community. My mother never put the fucking laws on me. My mother protected me. My mother lied to the laws for me. And this person sat and watched your own mother and your own father try to get you arrested. They watched them put money on your head. They sat back and watched how everybody in the community did you wrong. And your own family was okay with it. Nobody in your family ever stood up for you. And if they did, it was only to play it off. Like when things got too hot, when people started waking up and maybe asking this person like, that's weird. Why you don't have no type of empathy for your sister? They would do some magic. They would do some voodoo hoodoo. I'm here to create chaos. And then your sister would try to fight your battle for you. Like, see, I do love my sister. I beat a bitch up about her. But the only reason you beat a bitch up is because you went and you did spell work. Or you gave her the evil eye. Your sister giving you the evil eye, right? Like, I can't stand this bitch. I hope when she go to school tomorrow, somebody fuck her up. I hope somebody fight her. I hope somebody just walk up to her and knock her in her fucking face, right? This is what your sister would be saying behind your back. Certain chants. different rants, right? And then when it happened, now she want to fight about you. Just to make it look like she loved you in some type of way. They inherited the labor of the nations. Yeah, you got some land, you got some property they don't want you to have. Look, your dad wants you in an inappropriate way. I'm telling you, your mother turned you on to all the fucking perverts in your family. Your father is a murderer and he wants you in an inappropriate way. These people ain't got no soul on them. They never had no soul on them. They never had no soul on them. Ooh. Oh my. Yeah, they didn't want love to be in the air when it came to you. And they only wanted the benefits of being seen with you. Things of the past in reverse. I'm getting somebody up trying to make you suicidal. They tried to make you suicidal as a child. Because they literally turned everybody against you as a child. You literally had to defend yourself from grown people as a child. Grown people putting curses on you. Grown people putting roots on you. Grown people casting spells on you. Grown people giving you the evil eye. Okay, so I'm being told to share this look, childhood house in reverse. These people, they're not on the top of the world no more when it comes to this shit, right? So God is telling me to share this one experience that I had. Yeah, come on out your shell. Okay. So I was walking home one evening. I had to be in about the 3rd grade, and I had started doing my own hair because my mother would not do my hair. She did not want to look at me and see that I looked decent in any type of way, shape, or form. So I had started to do my hair, and I noticed that I had a gift within doing hair. So I'm walking home, and my neighbor calls me over, and she was a woman. And the only reason why I went over is because my sister has children with her nephew. Her nephew is sisters with, you know, the person that my sister has kids with. That's his auntie. So I knew them, I knew her. So she called me over and she was like, hey, your hair is so beautiful. Who did it? I need somebody to do my little girl's hair. And I said, I did it myself. And I was like, thank you. And she was like, well, could you do my daughter's hair? I could pay you like $10 and or whatever. And I was like, sure, I can do her hair whenever you know, want me to do it. I can do it today, right now, as a matter of fact, or tomorrow, because I think it was getting kind of late, but, you know, it wasn't too late. And her boyfriend pulled up, grown-ass man, mind you, very important. I said I'm in the 3rd grade. He got out the car and he said, good afternoon. I said, good afternoon. And then I started, you know, back into the conversation, and this lady looked me dead in my motherfucking eyes and was like, get the fuck off my property, you little grown bitch. Get the fuck away from my house. And I was like, okay. I was just so shocked. I was just so confused. I was just so in a daze. And I couldn't understand. I wasn't really registering, and I was kind of just stuck because I was just so shocked that she would be so comfortable talking to me like that, calling me these names, and telling me to get out of her yard, like fleeing me, shooing me, you know, because adults and my supposed to be mother, you know, she did teach me respect adults, when you come into a room, always say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the occasion is. And if an adult speaks to you, you acknowledge them back. And so he said good afternoon, and I just said good afternoon, and kept speaking with her like, okay, so when do you want me to come back? And she was like, get the fuck out of my yard, you little bitch. Get out of my yard. You grown and you fast. And I was like, what the fuck? So these are the experiences that I'm picking up on that you went through as a child. And this was the dark cloud that your parents put over you to make you this at a very young age. To make you always question yourself, like, what did I do? What did I say? I didn't, you know. I'm going to drop the mic right here.